Good morning, Miss Brill. We know that you have an important decision to make today, so I'll be sure not to take up too much of your time. As you consider your decision options, my team would like to assist you by pointing out three main aspects of McKinsey's 7S model that we believe will be affected the largest by this decision. Those include United Cereal's shared values, strategy, and structure. As you know, McKinsey believes that not only these three, but all the 7S's should be aligned to ensure successful performance of a company, and they should be analyzed when considering how best to implement a proposed strategy. We will first start with the UC's core values. These values are central to the development of all the other aspects of the company. When the company was first established, it was founded on the core values including commitment, diligence, and loyalty. All of these policies and values led to the development of the UC Way, which paved the way for the success of the company. As you consider this decision, you must also consider the effects it will have on the core values of the CMs that were also developed using the UC Way. The UC Way has always been to listen to the customer and develop products that appeal to the local market in each European country. If you launch Eurobrand, the values will shift from pleasing your individual market to pleasing that of the masses. So as you make your decision, you need to know several more pieces of information. You need to know if the shared values were a source of competitive advantage. If you change the values to less customer-oriented, will you risk eliminating your advantage? You also need to know how the shift in values will change the culture of the CMs. Will it result in negative reaction from employees and harm working relationships, or will it be taken as a positive step toward the future? This is also where the same resistance can come in from another juice disaster. You also need to know how the shift will affect the position of our company in the mind of our consumers. Will they respond positively or negatively to the shift from local market segmentation to producing for the masses? Next, we will look at the effect of the launch will have on our corporate strategy. The proposed launch will change the strategy from a business to a corporate level. Another big shift is from product differentiation to a cost leadership strategy. There are many things you need to know about this proposed strategy, including you need to know how costly and difficult it will be to implement. Will the cost reduction of implementing a single strategy not receive the same success? You need to know how the external environment is changing in Europe. What will the likely increase of competition of this launch have on UC's costs and profits? You need to know if we will be able to exploit an economy of scope by producing one product. You also need to know if our product differentiation strategy was a source of a competitive advantage, and if it was, will our cost reductions from the new strategy allow us to attain another advantage? The most important changing aspects of this launch is the effect on our marketing strategy. If we launch the Eurobrand, almost every aspect of our marketing mix will change. We will no longer be targeting just health-conscious baby boomers who have different tastes in different local markets, but to pretty much every consumer of cereal in the European countries. We will begin mass marketing to achieve this, and as a result, our consumers may not hold the same high positions in their minds relative to our competitors. This is also likely to take away our ability to charge a higher price. So for this, you need to know how our loyal customers in local markets will respond to this change. Will this decrease our consumer and or brand equity? You need to know how this will change our promotion mix. Will it completely change our message we send to our consumers? You need to know if the focus group data can be applied to the rest of Europe, and you need to know how this change will affect the buying behavior of our consumers. The final element we will address is the structure of the European brand launch. The new policy of Eurobrand may reduce costs by standardizing products, while maintaining a certain level of innovation compared to that of Juice program launched several years ago. The new structure aims to take a bilateral path, for it focuses more on supervision and control. The new structure puts extra workloads on division VPs and lowers the level of local customization and authority. Instead of reporting to one boss, the new structure causes mixed functions where country managers need to take consideration of both division VP's opinion and follow the United Products line. The information that needs to be gathered here includes you need to know what the overall cost of implementing the new organization will be. Will the increase in profit be able to cover our estimated $20 million costs? You need to know if the new organization will lead to confusion and resistance from the staff that will result in inefficiencies or will increase communication. You also need to know if this organization will support all of our valuable, rare, and inimitable resources and capabilities. If it doesn't, could we lose a competitive advantage or not exploit one to its full potential? This is ultimately your decision, Ms. Brill, and after hearing our presentation and input from your colleagues, I trust you can gather all the information needed and make the right decision for the United Cereals Company to take the best step into the future.